In the meantime, I did a bit of work. This is a video I recorded a bit later, and we are after the update. The update brought us the sun back, and I am not too sure if the position changed again. So I don't know. We will have to see. But the sun is back here. Oh, that will pose a problem. If the sun goes straight up, it will vanish behind the planet, and then we will have to live in darkness for all the time. It will be so... That's okay. I can live with that. So I added a platform here. I will keep on doing that. And I did some more work. So let us take a look at that. Yeah, this. I kind of worked in the meantime, and yeah, I thought just finish it. So I have finished my cargo containers here, and later I definitely want to add a system there where I can really kind of sort the stuff. I'm not sure if I want to do that right now or if I want to do that later. But for now, I will just show you what else I did. I did more work. Just because I could. So, let us go a bit more to the crater. And you can see that I've done some work here too. And here. And down there, I started to prepare this area here for building. I definitely want to do something down here. I don't know what now, but preparing the area seemed to be the right thing to do. I will later weld that up and fix all these ramps here. For now, I will keep it that way, and flattening out the area here will also happen. Just to have a bit of a, cleaner surface to work on here. I added this thing up there, and I think we will now just fly up there. So, I don't know. I have this connection to this other crater that's right next to this one also. And this one is also nice and kind of flat. So... also a thing we could build in or something like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe I will dig that out and come around here and make a bridge to the station, back to the station here. I'm not sure. We will see. You can see, let us go back to the ramp for a second. This should be wide enough to accept rovers. Maybe not our big one there or the rover we have by now, but smaller rovers. We will see. We could drive rovers up and down the ramp here. And don't know, a station down there. For now, there is no connection with conveyors to down there, but I thought about it and I think I will do that too. To lay that out. I might do that below the surface. Not sure, not too sure by now, but I could run conveyor tubes. This thing is so crazy. I could run conveyor tubes below the ramp. I moved the rover. I moved it a bit and I parked it somewhere here. And this thing still moves and I don't know why. Is it because of... don't know, maybe it spawns in later or something like that, and then I don't know. It definitely moves. So I didn't see that, so just let us pick up the ice here to get it. I couldn't really tell what is up with the update. They did some stuff to the for the modders again. That's a cool thing, always. But nothing else really. Bug fixes. A lot of bug fixes. I didn't take a look at the bug fixes by now. I might do that later, or just hope that they fix stuff that really is. They didn't fix that. What is this? Why can't I? Sometimes I can't move into certain directions, and I don't know why. I had that in the crater there too, where I constantly slid down a ramp that wasn't there, or not a ramp, a slope that wasn't there, and I don't know what that is, where that comes from. Okay, just let me pick this up and this. And then we might want to start. I'm not too sure by now, but I want to clean that up a bit here. All this stuff is already always putting strain on the game. So I have an idea for today. I might want to add solar panels, but we would have to fix this stuff here, and I'm not too sure if I want to do that right now. And I don't know the orbit kind of. Right now, if I stand in the middle of this thing, close to the middle of this thing, the sun is above the lander, and I will have to take a look at that later, because if the orbit just goes behind the planet and then comes up there, then I might have to think about how to set up the solar panels. But it also could be that the sun, don't know, has this kind of orbit. And then we could have the problem that there's not too much sunlight all over the day. I don't know. I will have to take a look at that. So let's do the other thing. Let's make the sorting system. Or not the sorting system. I don't want to have a sorting system. I want to have specific items sorted into specific storage containers, so I don't have to gather them all over the place. So I can take them out of this this cargo container and don't have to worry to okay. I want all the components that I produce at a specific place and at a specific cargo container. So I can grab them from there. I don't have to search for the components in all the other cargo containers. And I can mark it so that it shows up in the list at the top, and I don't have to worry about all that stuff. And that's why we want to see. We need conveyors. And we need these conveyor sorters. And what do we need for that? Small steel tubes, construction components, and interior plates, motors, and all that stuff. Good. Let us grab some interior plates. I should still have some. I produced some. And I think, by the way, I will take a look at that right now. This thing should be fixed because I suddenly saw construction components showing up here, and so I will definitely do this by now. We have motors and all that stuff. Let us just lay out the stuff, and then we will we will just take the first one here. And the things I will do is I need 2 conveyor blocks. Yeah, I made these nice connections here, and now we have to break them again. So just let us put this stuff in here, and then grab this, and this. more of them. And we remove this too. Okay, we need conveyor blocks too here. And then some of these curved conveyors here and here and here and here. So what we will do is we will use two of these conveyor sorters. One that is pointed into, you can see the arrow on that. One is pointed into the storage system, kind of into the storage container, and one is pointed out of the storage container. Oh, did it not take this? So, this is an easy thing, kind of. But it will give us the possibility to have the stuff sorted into this container, and I still have the ability to take it out of there. That's the thing I need the most. I want to have the ability to take that stuff out again, and that's achieved by using this second the second conveyor sorter here. Let us take some material, and I think no, we don't need that. We don't need steel plates. We need some motors and some small steel tubes. Hello? Okay, yeah, there is no connection. So let us go over here and grab that stuff. So this gives us the ability to sort it into the container but still take it out. That's what we need. That's what I definitely want. That we still can take all the stuff out of there. And by the way, if we would just use one sorter, we wouldn't be able to take the stuff out of there. I took computers. Why are we missing computers now? Or didn't I take computers? Then we'll have to grab some now. So the sorter, you all know that the sorter hinders the stuff to go through, kind of it sorts stuff, and it's like a valve, kind of. It lets the stuff just flow into one direction and not back. That's why we need the second one. And it has this auto-pulling mechanism, so we can set the one that points into the container to pull every component that is there in the whole system, can say pull it into that container, and then nothing will be able to bring it out of there. Okay, let me see. What did we need? Computers. 20? Do I need more? I hope that's enough. Okay. This one is done. And this one is done. Good thing. Now we just need to set it in a specific way, and then we should see, hopefully, that all the components get what do I want to say? Get put into this container here, the large container. Let me see, and maybe we can large container. Is that the first one? We are looking at the large container, the large cargo container. Okay. I want to see if we rename that thing and put a and name it this way. Does it show up in the top then? No, it doesn't. Where does it show up? Oh, it's still there. How can we bring it to the top? That does not work. I thought there would be a way to sort that. You have that in some games. My best my best explanation right now. Let me see. Maybe it changes after we. No. How does it show up in the? That's weird. My best example for that is at the moment is Fallout 4. If you name your weapons and put this small dash in front of it, these weapons show up in the list first. Kind of. This counts as a symbol that for every sorting system it gets put into the top. But here it seems this thing doesn't care. Then I assumed wrong, and I will keep that as component container. Don't know. I will just leave the dash in front of it. What we could do is we could make a block group out of it and bring that in the front, because the block groups always show up first. I don't know. And now I don't care. Maybe it happens because normally when we go to an inventory, the inventory that we are in shows up first, and then the other ones get sorted behind that. But I don't know how they get sorted. It seems that it is... Don't know how close they are or something like that. I don't know. Because connectors, small cargo, and all that stuff. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. I will live with that. Everything's good. I can just search for component containers, but I at least know where all the stuff should be then. So let us set this up. Ah, come on. This. We will just whitelist this and then add to the whitelist components. And set this to drain all. And see, all the components get put into that component container now. They get automatically sorted. And no, they don't get automatically sorted, but at least it pulls all the containers in, it puts all the components in there. What is this? Can you see what's wrong here? They flow in a circle. They just flow in a circle. That would have been so nice. But they just flow in a circle. That's bad. That is bad. Where is the rest of the stuff now? Why does it do that? It's all in the conveyor sorter now. How can I do that now? How can I do that now? Yeah, the only thing I could do is set up a connection to the assemblers. Just a connection to the assemblers and have a different connection that leads to the base. What it does is this thing puts the stuff into the container and then drains it out again because we have this connection. So I could go and make this the only connection, then everything would be put in here. That's a good thing, but the problem that we would have is that we couldn't grab stuff out of that thing. So I couldn't go to that container and grab stuff out of the component container here. That's weird. No, that's not weird. That's a mishap on my part. I thought it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't grab the stuff again after it brought that through, but it does. Is there a way how we can circumvent that? The problem is I could go and say blacklist components. Let me show that to you. And say, now we could say here drain all. And it would grab these components and put them all into this container. And it wouldn't pick them up again. That's a nice thing. So at least we can sort it that way, in a good way. But now if I want to go and, or as far as I know, if I go and grab the stuff from here now, that shouldn't be possible. So let us see. We have the component container here. Nope. See, I can't grab that. Do I need 2 conveyor lines? I could go with 2 conveyor lines. One from the assemblers to this line down here. Or I set up the assemblers somewhere else, but that wouldn't work too because that is too bad. I thought that would work out very nice and very fine. It doesn't. Okay, let me see. Is there any other thing I could do? Maybe set up the container in a specific way? No. Yeah, I could go now and grab all the components from here. That would also work. It wouldn't be my preferred method by now, because then I could just set up a container somewhere, don't know, closer to all my base building needs here. That's so bad. That's so bad. Let me grab this and this. This, I don't need this anymore here. It was a nice idea, I think, but it doesn't work out. So what I will do is I will go and do this now. This one will suck in all the components and will bring them to this, To this container, I can grab them from there then. That's for now a solution that should work. The problem that I have is that I always have to go around to all the containers and grab it from there and grab it from there and grab it from there. And this way we can just, always pick up components from there. But that's not our final solution, because I want to be able to grab components from here too. I could also set up, let us see. The big problem that I have is if I set up one of these things somewhere, I would always have to run to that container. I thought that with the other method I could make it so that I can bring it into this container and keep it in there, and then just kind of open it back up so that I can grab the components from every cargo container or every part here and get it out of this container. That kind of frustrates me now. I should have tested that before. What I could do is work with a valve system, so set up the stuff again and then turn on and turn off the different valves here, the different, how are they called, sorters. That's the thing I could try, kind of to sort them automatically. That's the thing we will try. We will definitely try, is set up the two again and then have a button that I can press to sort the stuff. And it sorts for a certain amount of time. So if I have some stuff somewhere else in the base, it will get brought into the component container. And then I turn that off again. Maybe we can set that up on a timer. Then the whole thing, that's the thing we will do. I will test that out over the weekend or so, and maybe we will build that in the next episode. This was a big failure, and that can happen. Again, what I mainly want is I want to have one container where everything's in, and where I can grab it from all the base. So where I can just go to another different container and grab the stuff then from there. That's what I mainly want. Okay. Good people, I think that's all for today. I hope you liked it anyways, even if it was a bit of a failure. I will keep an eye out on the sun, and when see that? I don't know, but I think we now have a sun that runs in that direction somewhere. And it is running fast. I don't know why, but my sun cycle is set to 24 hours, and it shouldn't have moved that far. We will have to see. Good people. I will keep an eye out on that, and hopefully we can do something about storing energy in the next week or so. Okay, people. See you in the next week.